Hello, welcome to the video edition of the December 2023 News of Interest e-newsletter. The Newtown Creek has long been a kind of a wall between Newtown Borough and Newtown Township. While there are at least two ways for traffic to safely cross the creek, pedestrians have a harder time of it and often must go out of their way to get from one to the other municipality. Back in 2019, Mike Sellers, a member of the Newtown Creek Coalition, proposed that a pedestrian bridge be built over the Newtown Creek, connecting Sycamore Street in Newtown Township with Frost Lane in Newtown Borough. More recently, another Newtown Creek pedestrian bridge on the south end of the borough has been proposed as part of the borough's Steeple View project. There are other bridges over the creek that allow pedestrians to cross. So why are these bridges needed or desired? Mr. Sellers pointed out that the other existing bridges, such as the vehicle pedestrian bridge at Jefferson Street, only have one-sided pedestrian crossings. It's particularly difficult for bikers, walkers, or for people with strollers to get across, said Sellers. Are these bridges really necessary? Will there be enough money from grants and sources other than strapped municipal funds to cover the expense? Who will benefit the most, the borough or the township? Considering these questions, I recently invited Newtown area residents to take a short survey and answer a simple question. In general, how much are you in favor of or opposed to these proposed bridges? As of December 20th, 2023, 254 survey responses have been collected. 200, or 79%, are from Newtown Township residents. 42, or 17%, are from Newtown Borough residents. Nearly 150 comments have been submitted to date. Many respondents, 58%, were very much or somewhat in favor of the Frost Lane Bridge, whereas less than half, 48%, felt the same way about the Steeple View Bridge. Meanwhile, 38% and 45% respectively were very much or somewhat opposed to these two bridges. I will give you a few moments to review the overall results as seen in this slide. A summary of all the results, including percent approved versus percent opposed, is presented in the following slides. 35% of Newtown Township resident respondents were very much in favor of the Frost Lane Bridge, while 16% were somewhat in favor. More than one-third, 38%, were very much opposed versus 8% who were somewhat opposed. Meanwhile, 74% of Newtown Borough resident respondents were very much in favor of the Frost Lane Bridge, while 7% were somewhat in favor. Only 7% were very much opposed, and 5% were somewhat opposed. A clear majority, 55%, of Newtown Township resident respondents were strongly, 46%, or somewhat, 9%, opposed to the Steeple View Bridge. On the other hand, a big majority, 84%, of Newtown Borough resident respondents were strongly, 67%, or somewhat, 17%, in favor. It should be noted that 24 municipalities in Pennsylvania have now passed a single-use plastic ordinance. Following the passage of the ordinance in Newtown Township, education will be a priority of the Environmental Advisory Council. The Environmental Advisory Council, or EAC, will also be providing a vendor list to businesses for plastic alternatives and suppliers of recyclable paper bags, which are being compiled now from information supplied by other municipalities that have passed ordinances. Businesses will first be given a warning before any violations will be imposed. SEPTA bus route 130 was mentioned at least once at the Newtown Planning Commission in discussions about the Business Commons overlay plan. The original overlay did not include areas without direct access to the 130 bus line. SEPTA's planned changes to the route may have been a main reason for the alteration of that plan to disregard aligning development with the 130 bus route. Regarding the sale of Shady Brook Farm, the plan is to sell about 80 acres of the 130-acre property to a partnership including DeLuca Homes. The implications of this sale on Newtown Township are largely unknown. It is likely, however, that the Newtown Township plot of land on the property will remain for agricultural use and for overflow event parking. Thanks for listening to my presentation. Be sure to visit my website and subscribe to the email edition of the News of Interest newsletter.